I did some research. I don't think I missed a single dragon. The only one I need to talk about is Sen Shenron, who becomes Omega. And yeah, it's a pain in the ass to bring up some things about him. Let me start by the first obvious thing. And I was about to sneeze there just because you were all wondering. Unlike the other dragons, which is made by Pacific Wish, made either in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, this one's made from all the negative energy in the ball, so pretty much you got the strongest villain in front of your hands. You got someone that's probably about the strength of Broly, that's about to fight them all. But, yeah, I still think Broly would have kicked his ass if they were to met. So, basically, when he becomes Omega Shenron, he ends up ripping off of Majin Buu a lot more than Baby did. Now, what I mean by this is he becomes nearly invincible, that only the Spirit Bomb can actually take him out. Now, unlike the one that Majin Buu got, which was, I believe, the Kid Buu one, he ended up getting the one that's made from the whole universe. It was a very big Spirit Bomb. Damn, it literally blew the fuck out. There was nothing left. But here's the strangest thing. If you look closely, it kind of looks like how Cell got taken out with the two command lights getting blown, and Gohan ended up getting stronger than Cell, and that brave moment killing him in an instant. Oh, it gets worse, sadly. It actually gets much, much worse. They actually put a gap right near the end of the series where you have to watch the TV special to understand where this gap is. And basically, you don't really understand what's going on at first. But Pam's basically 100 years older. Goku is surprisingly longer than Magnum or something like that. He ends up getting the Dragon Balls in his body. And, yeah, pretty much he was going to train with Shenron and all that. And, yeah, it doesn't really make that whole much sense. It really doesn't. And they actually did that to close the whole series out. Well, thank God, don't make anything like GT ever again. I swear to God, it was terrible. It was awful. I can't even believe they made such a horrible abomination. Sure, I seen Tenchi in Tokyo, which was ripping all Power Rangers for a couple things. Like, almost anything was an enemy. You know, like an object got turned into a monster and they end up having to fight it. And, but that was okay though. Like, it wasn't bad in the sense, it was kind of dry compared to Tenchi Muyo and Tenchi Universe. So I would rather watch that than Dragon Ball GT. You wouldn't know what else I recommend. If you think about it, this century Dragon Ball would have been One Piece, since it is Quest Adventure and there is fighting and all that. And then there's Bleach, which does have a lot of similarities between that and Dragon Ball Z. I would consider that to be the more epic afterlife Dragon Ball Z. You know, it was just awesome. Seriously, watching Dragon Ball GT, I wish I could honestly say that I could at least liked it a little more than I did, but I can't. I honestly cannot. The show was a complete insult to the first two series, and the fact that the Clear, barely had anything to do with them, kind of upsets me to no end. Now, I am familiar that I did do a previous take on the refill, and I just straight up get pissed at it. And I do apologize for that. I just figured, I just wanted to make a better refill where I explain exactly how terrible this show actually was. It's just bad. I mean, I grew up watching Z, during my childhood and up, and I got into Dragon Ball, which not too long ago I actually had finished, and that was a pretty damn good anime too. And then this one ends up being a total waste of my fucking time. I can't even believe they made something this terrible. And it's freaking Dragon Ball, for crying out loud. It just makes no end. I'm afraid I have to say this right now. I'd rather watch Naruto and Pokemon over this shit. And I'm not kidding. I am definitely not fucking kidding. Seriously, watching Dragon Ball GT hurts my Dragon Balls to no end. It's just terrible. Flat out bad. And the saddest thing is, I actually still have 2 DVDs with episodes for that piece of shit show. I'm not kidding, I do. And I don't want to bring them up to the camera. It's just sad to just know they're in there. Well, I'm waiting to get rid of them. and I pretty much lost my chance to do so, which means I'm going to be able for a very, very long time. So, it's just pretty sad that I had to deal with this shit. You know, watching this certain anime. I mean, a lot of the ones I've seen were pretty good, and this one was a complete suckfest. It was a huge disappointment. I remember how I found out about it. It was through the Dragon Ball Z magazines. I was like, oh, this will be the greatest thing in the world, man. But no. That was a complete punch to the nuts. It just hurts. It just blows. It's like fucking diarrhea with characters that look like Dragon Ball, but they really look like One Piece. Now, I'm not saying One Piece is bad. No. The only thing that's bad about One Piece is when 4Kids actually dubbed One Piece. That's the only bad thing about it. I like the Japanese episodes. I like Funimation's take on the dubbing. Those were pretty good. But I remember listening to that dub with Sonic X by 4Kids dub, and this shit, it's just bad. It's really bad. I wish for anyone who wants to watch a very terrible anime to sit down and watch every episode of this. It's 64 episodes compared to the original, which is 153, and Dragon Ball Z, which is 291. I dare you to sit down, watch the whole thing, and you tell me you like it. Because honestly, I don't give a shit about this one. So I'm Jack Red. I hope you enjoyed the video. And one more thing. Eventually, I am planning to refill One Piece. It's going to take me months to catch up on the Japanese release. I am still looking into Anime Free TV, as well as a website that actually plays the episodes and the movies. So hopefully I can give you a good refill on that. And I gotta say, it is kind of like Dragon Ball. You know, it just reminds me so much like it. I have a lot to say about One Piece. It's just good. And for those who like my Bleach refill, if you want me to review a little more of the show as it goes on, like the last couple episodes of season 13 and up, I will do that for you. But I will also do the movies for you if you want me to as well. But that's up to you guys. So I hope you all have a good day, and I'll be getting ready to see this girl later on today, and hopefully things will turn out fine.